Well, let's talk now about that most accurate forecast across the state. Off to a comfortable start here this morning after reaching highs in the mid-90s in the valley yesterday. We're waking up to temperatures in the 60s and 70s across the Phoenix area, and I think we'll still go a little bit lower before we heat up for the day. In northern Arizona, not seeing as many freezes as we saw yesterday, but you know what? We're close to freezing. In Flagstaff, checking in at 33 degrees, and so I do think we may dip down to just around that freezing mark, if not a little bit below it, before we start to climb there. So maybe a jacket as you step outside in the Flagstaff area. It's 46 in Show Low, 62 in Kingman. Lake Havasu, you're checking in right at 70 degrees. Across the Phoenix area, we're looking at temperatures that are mainly in the 60s. Again, Phoenix, Sky Harbor, Anthem, Fountain Hills, the exception, holding on to the 70s there, but it's 63 in the Santan Valley and in Gilbert, 62 in Peoria, and currently 64 degrees in Surprise. Now, here's the deal. If you want to get outside for some outdoor activities, I recommend getting out early around sunrise if you can. Between 5, 6 a.m., even 7 o'clock is going to be your best bet. Our sun comes up at 5:30. I do think we'll dip down in Phoenix, even down into those upper 60s, at least for a little bit, maybe a couple of hours. But then by 7 a.m., we're already starting to climb back into the 70s, mid 70s by 8 o'clock. Still comfortable by then, but then we start to warm into the 80s, and then the 90s set in as early as lunchtime today. So plan accordingly, and remember, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Can't stress that enough, right? As temperatures heat up a little faster, and if you're going to be doing any strenuous outdoor activities, you need to drink more water. Temperatures across the valley topping out in the upper 90s to low hundreds today. Many spots ending up right at around 100 degrees in Mesa, Tempe, Ahwatukee, and Laveen, also Gilbert. Now, the good news is that it means that we won't spend too much time in the triple digits. We'll likely see the hundreds for just a little bit and then dip back down into the 90s in time for the evening. But still, triple digit temperatures today, and we've got hundreds in the forecast out in Bullhead City and Lake Havasu too. 70s for Flagstaff, 85 for Payson, Kingman, and Globe, topping out in the 90s. We'll reach the hundreds today, tomorrow, and also Friday. Tomorrow looks to be the warmest day with a high right around 102 degrees. Now notice temperatures in comparison to normal, we're quite a bit above average, more than 5 degrees above the normal high for this time of year, but below the record still. Record stands at 109. Now, in addition to the heat, we're still dealing with air quality concerns, and now our ozone high pollution advisory has been extended to cover all of Pinal County too. So that air quality alert in effect through today. Again, ozone pollution looking to reach unhealthy levels for people in sensitive groups. So be mindful of that too. That may keep you indoors, and know that the next couple of days we're under high pollution watches that could be upgraded to advisories as well. Highs in the hundreds through Friday, but then breezes kick up, and that's going to help drop temperatures down into the 90s by the weekend.